Hi guys, welcome back to a new video, or welcome if you are new. My name is Soph. Today, we're getting motivated. There is nothing harder than finding motivation on a Monday morning, especially on these crisp, cold fall mornings. The sun is rising later, we're cozy in bed. It's that time of year where everyone's busy, everything's chaotic, we're all tired. We are reaching all the way back to January trying to find our motivation. I have so much in store for you in this video. Doctor's appointments to business calls, editing videos, cooking, you name it, we did it. So I really hope that you guys enjoy. My Monday morning started out unusually early at 4:45 a.m. And look, when I say I'm a morning person, I don't mean this type of morning person. Go outside. But duty calls, and I was scheduled to teach a 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. Pilates class. Good morning, you guys. It's bright and early, 5:04 a.m. Monday morning. I'm so tired. I didn't go to bed early enough. I didn't. I love waking up early, but I screwed myself over big time. Went to bed at like 11. Not gonna cut it. We might need a nap later on today. I'm starting my morning off with 2 Brazil nuts. I need to make a coffee. I wake up nauseous because my stomach is so empty, like I'm so hungry. So just putting these in my stomach right away helps prevent that. Gotta make sure you can see my cute frog design. If anyone is absolutely dying to know, my morning coffee usually just consists of some half and half and then whatever flavor creamer I have in the house. I really do not want to get out of my cozy jammies, but putting on my workout set, I'm gonna jump. You guys, I never finished that transition. It was supposed to be a transition of me jumping from my pajamas into my workout set, but then I didn't finish the second part, so I just jumped. Okay, moving on. I'm teaching 2 Pilates classes this morning, the 6:30 a.m. and the 7:30 a.m. I've actually never taught Pilates this early. The earliest I've done is like 10. This is different for me. I don't mind waking up early. I just did not go to bed early enough. I'm not gonna put any makeup on. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows using the 24-hour brow setter. I'm excited to teach though. I'm not doing a new routine. I'm repeating a routine that I did yesterday that people really liked. Put a little bit too much cream in my coffee today. I've been loving the Rode eye patches. They're kind of hard to open though. I literally just did this last night, but we need it again. They just feel so nice. I'm literally gonna leave them on until right before I teach, I think. Or at least while I drive. Now for my hair, I don't foresee myself sweating a ton. I'm just gonna clip my hair. Okay, I'm like, why am I kind of eating? The only deodorant that doesn't burn my armpits. Perfume of the morning. Let me say good morning to my Snapchat. I have a couple minutes to make my bed before I have to go, and Auntie's not gonna be happy. Time to wake up, sir. Good morning. I know it's early. Rise and shine. Say good morning, everybody. Okay, let's make the bed. And so I did my last little morning house to-dos before heading out to go and teach my classes. I know making your bed feels tedious in the moment, but it's one of those small things you can do every single day that can just help you feel a bit more productive on the days that maybe feel a bit slower or where you're lacking motivation. Watching this video back is making me realize how badly I need to clean the inside of my windshield, but I guess that's a task for a different productive Monday. I know I'm biased, but I'm amazed at the ambiance of the Pilates cave every single time I walk in those doors, and walking in first thing in the morning was actually a spiritual experience. It's safe to say that the vibes were so high as I was setting up for my classes. It is 8:46. I am done with 2 classes, getting a workout in for myself, grabbing a second coffee. I'm ahead of the game. This is building my superiority complex. I'm like, oh, so I wake up at 4:45 one day and suddenly I'm better than everyone. Kidding. It does feel really nice. I'm going to go home. My endocrinology appointment that I had today weirdly got changed to virtual, which is like kind of annoying because then I can't get my A1C. But I need to find a new endocrinologist anyway, and honestly this was just like my push because I didn't like this endocrinologist anyway. There's like more stuff to it too where I'm like, okay, I don't think that I'm getting the best care. Everyone needs to advocate for themselves, especially women and especially people with chronic illnesses. Doctors seem to not take us seriously for some reason. Not that this specific instance is personal, but just like don't feel supported by this endocrinologist. That is a story for another day. I don't know what this appointment is gonna be because I was supposed to get blood work done, but I didn't because, well, I forgot. I was gonna go the end of last week. But then I thought every 3 months I get a full metabolic panel. They test my urine and everything like that. I kind of wanted to get hormones tested. I also really want to get my iron levels tested because I'm experiencing like a lot of bruising, which is only like my real symptom, which is really my only symptom. There we go. I had bug bites all over my legs in Mexico because there were so many mosquitoes, and like all of my mosquito bites bruised just from me itching them, which is like not usually how my body reacts. I mean, I do have an autoimmune disease, so sometimes our bodies are just weird. And I also would just love to get my hormones tested. I haven't gotten them tested since I was like 19. I don't have any real concerns. I kind of just want to get everything tested, but I've talked to my doctor about that, so I guess that's what I'll get out of the appointment. But what I was saying was I didn't get my blood work done because I want to ask for those tests as well, which I did actually ask on their like virtual messaging thing, but this doctor's office is terrible and just didn't answer. That was like really good vibes though. I liked teaching early. Everyone was so cute today. I loved everyone. We're gonna go home. Hopefully the traffic isn't too bad, but 9 a.m. on a Monday, it might take me a hot second to get home. Finally sitting down to eat some breakfast. I was doing okay with hunger all morning, and in the last like 15 minutes, I'm starving. I don't know how I've gone this long without eating. Breakfast today, super simple. I honestly have to rush. This is like my go-to breakfast, so I can just like whip it up. I'm just having some scrambled eggs with some cheese mixed in. I did Parmesan cheese today, and then a piece of toast with butter, the Kerrygold cinnamon sugar butter, which is so good, you guys. You have to try it. A dream. The Parmesan is so good in these eggs. Dogs are walked. I'm now pulling up my appointment link because I have that online endocrinology appointment like I mentioned. I'm hitting a wall. I really am. I haven't finished my coffee. Honestly, I haven't drank much of it. I spilled it when I was driving home. I don't even know how it happened. I mean, you know. I drop and shatter things constantly. I fully spilled so much of this on my seats in my car. I don't really know what to do. They're porous leather seats. The coffee just immediately soaked down into the seat. I think I'm just gonna leave it and hope for the best. Joining this call, get to check off already a few things on my to-do list because I already taught. I'm gonna cross off this endocrinology appointment because I'm about to be finished. I also filmed part of a TikTok I'm working on. I'm filming this, so I guess I can cross that off. I just have to edit my Mexico YouTube video, finish editing that after this. And then I have a call at 2. Oh, I also have to like pay my loans, my school loans. Stevie, what's wrong, honey? Joining the call now. Hopefully my dogs behave. I don't remember exactly, but I think that was just like from taking way too big of a bolus for whatever I had eaten. I do need a refill for some sort of hypo emergency. Okay, congratulations. Bye, you too. She wouldn't check my hormones like I want her to. She made me change my pump details even though I didn't want to. She asked me why I was low on some random day, some random week. I'm really tired. It's 11 a.m. All right. I'm gonna go shower and get ready for the day finally. Luckily, the rest of the day is going to be very not physically demanding. I'm pretty much gonna be sitting here the rest of the day and editing my Mexico vlog and doing a business call later on. Let's go shower and get ready. I really need to put the dishes away and open up the house. I haven't even opened up the curtains here in this living room. This coffee is just not waking me up. I'm gonna need a third coffee today. That I know for sure. as much as I don't want to, I am gonna put on a little bit of makeup, wake my face up. I feel like maybe I'll feel a little bit more awake if I look brighter. I am fully crashing. I did not think I was gonna crash this early. I thought it was gonna be like 2 o'clock. I also opened up this package from a jewelry company a few minutes ago, and I need to show you guys what they sent me because I think you guys are gonna be actually obsessed. I'll show you after I finish my makeup. Cutest pieces ever. I hadn't even heard of them, which I'm surprised about because I'm like very much on like jewelry TikTok, jewelry Instagram. Like I see all the companies, I swear. I had never heard of them. So I'm like so psyched to have discovered a new one. I'm also excited to get this Mexico vlog edited. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed in how it's coming out. I thought I maybe had like a few more clips than I did. Granted, I was literally on a retreat. I don't know, I just like purposely wasn't filming much, but I did think I got a little more. What are you gonna do? You live and you learn. I also cannot wait to tell you guys all about my December plans. Should I tell you at the end of this video? Stay tuned. Maybe I'll tell you my plan to end off this video today if you're lucky. Only people that stay to the end can know my secret. I'm gonna finish up doing my makeup here and then we will move on to the ultra productive part of the day and really grind, starting off our week on the right foot. Truthfully, some days my curtains stay shut all day long, but on the days I want to be actually productive, I make sure to open them and also tidy up my space.
Go outside. Go.
Time check, it is 12:33. The kitchen is all cleaned up now. I will show you guys the jewelry that I got in the mail after I edit my video. I also got an adorable bag in the mail I need to show you. But first, I really need to get back to my productivity. Well, cleaning the house is productive though. You know, like I needed to tidy up the kitchen. That counts for something. Now it is really time to get to work for literal job stuff, like actual work here. Editing this vlog, it's only 20 minutes right now because I already went through and did all my rough cuts. So now I'm just gonna go through and add in all my like little graphics, my zooms, the text. I already added the music, so that's good. I also have to add my intro and my outro. Maybe make like a little intro compilation type thing. But I just took insulin for lunch, so I'm gonna have lunch pretty soon and then probably, well, definitely eat at my desk while I edit because I really gotta get stuff done. We're doing really good on productivity, on time. I'm feeling good. Starting out the week really high. I have a very busy week ahead of me, which is why I'm trying to be so productive today. We're really off to a good start, besides my extreme fatigue today. Like I'm so tired. It's not fatigue, it's exhaustion. Random food for thought. I recently discovered that when I feel creative, I feel beautiful. And that connection has really made me appreciate what I do for a living and has really helped me channel motivation. I think I'm just gonna do like a snacky lunch. So I'm gonna start with these little pita crisps and the rest of my chicken salad that I had. See how I feel after this, see what I'm craving, and then probably just like, I don't know, have some random assortments of foods that I have in my house. But I'm gonna start with this and get back to editing. I'm only like 2 minutes in, so we haven't really made much progress yet. So I'll talk to you when we have. My hair, like that explains how I feel. It's just about 5 o'clock now. Honestly, are you kidding? I honestly still kind of have a lot to do. Right now, I'm just going through and linking all of the products.
Hi, Stevie. Everyone say hi to Evie Stevie.
I'm going through and linking all of the products that I talked about in this video here. I need to vent to you guys in a little bit about the endocrinologist appointment I had earlier. I was just like so beyond annoyed with my endocrinologist. Luckily, I did have a really good call for my work stuff that I told you guys that I had. We just went over like a lot of like analytics stuff. You know when your like body's off because you like woke up at a different time or you're like in a different time zone or something, you're endlessly hungry. That's how I feel today. I keep going back to the kitchen and just grabbing like, I almost knocked my coffee over. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. When I said I was gonna be snacking today, I was not kidding. I have been snacking all day long, so I'm probably gonna have a very early dinner and go to bed very early. Because we have been very productive today despite how tired we are. Oh, I also need your advice on something for my bedroom. Really quick, let me get through this and then we have lots to talk about. Finally getting around to show you guys this gorgeous jewelry I got sent in the mail. The brand is Atolia. I'm probably absolutely absolutely butchering that name. So gorgeous. So let's do a little haul. This first one is a necklace and it has rainbow beads all around. And I just thought this was really pretty, very summery. I actually had this in mind when I saw this on the website for Mexico, but it didn't come in time. Second one here, I don't know if I picked this one out or if this was like a special bonus gift. Regardless, it's a gorgeous chain. I'm actually really happy because I have a few like charms and stuff in my jewelry box that need a chain. So if this is just a basic chain, I'm totally gonna put one of my stray charms on. This one I'm sad about because it came tangled. So I need to untangle that. I've been trying for like a half hour and I can't get it. I'm obsessed with this one. It's arguably my favorite. So I'm actually really bummed that it's tangled. I know I'll get it out eventually. It's just like very frustrating. It has a little S on the end and then my birthstone here, the June birthstone, which I'm confused because like sometimes the June birthstone is a pearl and then sometimes it's this one. This here is a necklace with like these 3 dangly charms. So fun. Last few things here are the little ones. This ring, are you joking? Like this is giving family heirloom. This is giving expensive. It's giving royalty. It's giving the Louvre art heist that just happened. Like this is gorgeous. First are these little dangly earrings. They have little diamonds on the end. And then these ones, I just like literally needed. I don't have any small plain gold hoops. And I really liked how small these ones were. Super timeless, super elegant, classy, obsessed. And then you guys, I need to show you this bag. This is from the brand Samo Ondo. Samo Ondo. Am I saying that right? Oh, okay, first of all, the bag, perfect. Literally perfect. I wish that they had reached out to me before I got that big Free People bag because this is like the same vibe. Stevie thinks this is a toy. You can adjust the strap here to make the strap shorter or longer. You can wear it crossbody. I even think like Stevie. I even think like traveling. Stevie! This would be perfect. Like, it's so cute. I also sent these 2 little bag jars. I'm obsessed. This red one, you're kidding. This is everything to me. That is perfection. And then this is so stinking cute as well. I mean, really. Like, please. I haven't even really looked inside the bag. Okay, nice. It's just like a very spacious black interior bag. There's a little zip here on the inside. There's just the zip here on the outside. You can fit a lot of low snacks in there. How do I untangle this necklace? I've been trying everything. I did a knife, I did a fork. You know what usually works? The earring back usually does a really good job of untangling this. Let's try to do it. The problem with using my earring, which is why I've been hesitant, is I have a habit of dropping my diamond earrings. I've dropped them down the sink. I've dropped them around the house. And just recently I had to unscrew my bathroom sink pipes to grab my diamond earring. And that was unfortunately not the first time I've had to do that. Luckily I did learn how to unscrew my pipes to get something that fell down the drain though. So that was a valuable life lesson. This is really infuriating. I'm low-key good at it, but sometimes it just takes way more patience than I have. Yes! I knew I could do it. I did it, you guys. Success. Let's eat some dinner. You and I are eating dinner together. We have leftover chili. I made white chicken chili last night. I will link the recipe that I made down below. I did tweak it a little bit. I didn't put corn in it, which in hindsight, I wish I had. And I also added a can of pumpkin that I had because that doesn't really change the flavor much. It just kind of, I don't know. I just wanted to use the can and I like pumpkin. I followed the recipe. I will say though, like I've made 2 chili recipes recently and both of them are like not really chili. They're kind of soup, you know? It's delicious, but it's soup. It's also like a little bit too spicy. And I'm saying like, but it's soup. It's also like a little bit too spicy. And I'm saying like, you guys saw that too, right? I love spice and a little bit too spicy with not enough flavor. Like it's lacking a little bit of complexity. I need to talk to you guys about how my endocrinologist appointment went today and then also my December plans. Today at my endocrinologist appointment, everything that I thought was gonna happen, happened. I come to the appointment, she pulls up some random freaking Tuesday and is like, what happened here? I'm like, I don't know. She's looking at my data from the last week and I say, oh, like I was away on a trip. My blood sugars were kind of all over the place. Like, is it possible to look at blood sugars from like a different week? She's trying to change my pump settings based on a week that doesn't reflect my blood sugars the majority of the time. I'm like 96% in range over the last like 90 days. And that's usually what it is. Like usually my 90-day percentage of time in range is like 95 to 97% in range. So I have very very tight control of my blood sugar most of the time. So when she starts going in and adjusting things because I'm having high blood sugars, a piece of hair, sorry, is driving me crazy. Having high and low blood sugars, I'm like, ma'am, you realize I'm literally diabetic. Like, can you just leave the pump where I'm comfortable? They always make me tweak things that will then result in me sitting higher. And I always say, I don't want to sit higher. Like, I like how aggressive my pump is. And she like insisted that I change my correction factor. So I changed it because she made me, essentially. And then when I hung up, I changed it back. And because I felt spiteful, I even adjusted it 2 points in the other direction. I know what I need and that's not what I need. So I changed it back and I was petty, so I made it even worse. She's not even gonna see that till next time I meet, but I'm not meeting with her again because it goes on. So then every diabetic, if they have access to it, has an emergency hypo kit. Basically, if you can't get your blood sugar up for various reasons, such as you can't swallow, maybe if you're like vomiting and you can't hold any food down, if you feel like you're gonna pass out, those are like kind of all the circumstances you can give it to yourself, or someone else can give it to you if you pass out, or if you're seizing, you're not conscious, or you're unable to swallow. It's made so that somebody else can administer it to you as well. They come in various different shapes and sizes and types, but it's some sort of injection that you or someone else can give you in various emergency circumstances. Mine is expired because they expire like once a year. I was trying to get this one specific HypoPen because the company actually reached out to me and wanted to work with me, but my insurance wouldn't cover that pen, so I couldn't work with that company. So then today I was like, oh, could we place a prescription for whatever HypoPen my insurance covers? She was like, oh, I think I already sent one in. I wasn't like 100% sure, so I was like, oh, okay, like I'll have to check my pharmacy. I checked. No, there's nothing there. And then I asked her about inhalable insulin because I've seen some of my friends use it. I've heard a few things here and there about it. Like if you're on a pump, it's kind of hard to use because your pump needs to know how much insulin you have in you because like that's how it works. So like if you're giving yourself additional insulin, it doesn't know that. It just kind of like messes with the algorithm. I've seen my friends use it kind of like as a supplement. Like if they're eating something really carby or are really insulin resistant, can get their blood sugar down, they'll use it. And I thought it'd be fun to like try because like why not make the most of having this chronic illness, you know, like why not try new things and whatever. She like completely shut me down. She was like, that's not really for type 1 diabetics. And I was like, oh. I didn't argue back, but in my head I was like, yeah, it is. And then I asked her if she would send in an order for me to get my iron tested because I've been bruising really easily. And she goes, have you ever been told you had an iron deficiency? And at this point, I could tell she was like done answering my questions. So I lied. And I was like, yeah, I think when I was a teenager I did. I was like, the only reason I wanted to get it tested is because like I've been bruising a lot recently, way more than what's normal for me and way more than I feel like makes sense. And she was like, then we'll test your blood count. We don't have to test your iron. Like kind of short like that. Okay, fine, like if that's the answer, that's totally fine, but like she was just shutting me down so quickly. And then I was like, I was also hoping to get a full panel of my hormones tested. And you guys, like I'm not the patient that goes in and is like, I have all these problems every time. Like I'm the patient that's like, everything's perfect, like I feel good and everything's good, in and out. I'm not the patient that's like naggy and like always feeling like something's wrong, whatever. Like I don't know, I'm just trying to stay proactive with my health. And so I asked for her to do a full hormone panel, and she was like, well, what hormone are you wanting to test? Because there's a lot of different hormones. And she was like, we're already testing your thyroid, and there's like different markers in the metabolic panel that we do that like can tell us things about other hormones, like whatever. So like, what hormone are you wanting to test? And I was like, what I just said to you guys, I was like, well, I just haven't got my hormones tested in many years, and I just would like to see where I'm at with everything. And she kind of was just like, she like kind of shook her head and was like, is your period regular every month? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, there's just no need to test your hormone levels, like unless there's a concern, there's just no need, like whatever. And she's also like, this is for a primary care doctor, like was just shoving me away, shoving me off. What harm is it to you if your patient wants to test their hormone? She essentially was like, no, you're not testing those. Like I guess I could have fought harder, but like I don't know, when a doctor's like, you really don't need to do that, like I'm trying to listen to her, but it just felt like I wasn't being listened to. And this is the problem I've been having with this endocrinologist office. Today was the last straw. Plus she told me she's literally going on maternity leave, so I'm over it. Let's talk December really quickly before we get up from this table. Let me run you through the December plan because I know a lot of you are very disappointed that we're not doing the 25 straight days of Vlogmas. Okay, I know that we're feeling a little bit uneasy about that, but like I said before, I am very confident you guys will be just as happy, if not happier, with the way I'm doing things this year than what things usually look like during December. Okay, here's how it's gonna work. I will be posting a 10-part mini series. I'll give you all the details about the mini series when December rolls around. I want a little bit of element of surprise, okay? But what I will say is that there will be multiple videos videos a week for most of the weeks. And there will be a special finale episode. And there will be a special little added thing as a part of every single video that you guys will definitely be excited about. I'm really excited about that I have been building up for a very long time. It's not a thing I've been teasing for a very long time. That is still in the works. So don't get too excited. But it is something that I personally think is very exciting and I cannot wait. You guys, I have, how many pages is this? 13 pages of notes and bullet points and things I want to talk about in every single episode, you guys. I have it mapped down to a science and I start filming for this. Bear in mind that it is October 20th right now, okay? I start filming in 2 weeks. December 1st, you will get your very first video as a part of this series, and I will read the fine print there for you guys. With that being said though, November might look a little bit different. I think I'm still gonna be able to like do my weekly uploads. I don't see it being that big of a problem. So we will see if I can do all 5 of those uploads. I mean, I will definitely be doing the 26th, the 2nd, and I really hope that I can do the 9th and the 16th as well. It's now already almost 7 o'clock, so it's my bedtime. All I want to do is get in bed, get all cuddly up with my dog, and read until I fall asleep. But I of course need to have some dessert first. So I'm out, oops, I dropped everything. I'm out of yogurt and I've had this really severe oatmeal craving recently. So I'm gonna have some for dessert tonight. Side note, I have to tell you about this snack. I discovered it because one of the girls on the retreat I was on told me about this. They're marshmallows, okay? But they're 0 sugar, 5 carbs, and 2 marshmallows. I tested it. They roast just like a marshmallow. I think I'm gonna choose between the mint chip and the cinnamon toast. It feels like a marshmallow. It looks like a marshmallow. It's so good. Look at that texture. I'll link them in my Amazon storefront. They're like actually life-changing. This one's pink. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah. This flavor? Okay. Closing shift starts now. Welcome to my lair. I am going to be in here literally for the rest of the night. I thought it was so much later because it's so dark. First and foremost, that chili, second night in a row, messed up my blood sugar. And the only thing in there that could have done that is the beans, I guess. But beans have so much fiber and they never do that. So I don't really know. But I need your guys' help. So my sheets on my bed literally ripped. Like I've never had that happen. The top sheet fully ripped and I desperately need new sheets. And these sheets lasted me, I got them like 2 years ago, I want to say. So these sheets lasted me a while and I only have 1 pair of sheets that I wash every week. So like they're getting their use, you know? So because I only have 1 pair, I want to again get like a nice pair of sheets. These ones were Love Shack Fancy. I really want to get a nice sheet set again. Augie, can you be quiet? Where should I get my sheets? I know of Brooklinen. That's an option, but those are very expensive. I know of Quince. I know Tekla. Is that what it's called? Tekla. So cute, but so expensive. But if it's worth it, I'm willing. Piglet in Bed, my old plaid duvet cover that I had on my bed when I first moved in here, was really nice. So I bet they have sheets too. I don't know, where should I order my sheets from, you guys? And I know I could just do Amazon, and I'm sure there are nice ones on Amazon, but I almost like, I want something that feels luxe. So I'm willing to spend a little more for like a really, really nice set of sheets. But if it's nothing that special, if I can find something that makes sense for the price, I would like a higher quality something. We'll see. Let's get into a short but sweet little book talk here. Currently reading The Whisper Man by Alex North, and I have the physical book, but I was reading this like as I was leaving for Mexico and I wanted to bring my Kindle on the trip. So I also downloaded it on Kindle. 83% done on page 313, and this book has just like not captured my attention. I don't know if it's because I was traveling or I don't know, like I just like every time I pick it up I fall asleep. It's really boring to me. Honestly, I'm literally 300 pages in and nothing's even really happening. And like the thing that did happen, you already knew that was gonna happen because of the back of the book. So like, it's not like it was a surprise. It also bounces back and forth, but doesn't tell you whose point of view it is. So it takes me like a full paragraph to figure out whose point of view I'm reading in. And then I have to like restart because I'm like, oh, okay, now that I know that, let me reread. I'm gonna finish it, but it is honestly, as of right now, would not recommend this book. I'm gonna read Perfume next after this book, and I'm hoping that one's a little bit more like unsettling, disturbing vibes rather than like, who abducted him? Honestly, do you know what? This author's writing is kind of similar to Stephen King, at least Stephen King's 11/22/63. It's the only book of his I've read. This is kind of a crazy take because I know Stephen King is like a very renowned author. I didn't love Stephen King's writing. It felt a bit repetitive and just like it dragged on. This author reminds me of Stephen King and it's just not working for me. Ew, have you been licking your butt? Your breath stinks. I think there's humans inside of my dog's fur.
The best habit I ever picked up was reading before bed, just reading in general, but specifically reading before bed. And what better way to finish off a productive Monday than doing just that?
Tired. Did I just flash you guys? Can you see Augie? I'm on page 325 and there's like 360 or something like that. Oh my god. Stevie. Augie's gonna be mad at you if you lay on him. Today was a long but productive, good day. I'm beat. But I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed and I will see you so super soon in the next one. Everyone say good night to Stevie.
And good night to Mr. Sir. Say good night.
Good night. Mwah.